Welcome to WK Auto Review. In the automotive world, there are moments when a car doesn't just arrive as an update, it arrives as a rupture in time. A disruption so intense that you feel the ground shifting beneath you. The 2026 BMW X9 is that rupture. It isn't just the bigger brother of the X7. It's not another luxury SUV for the wealthy seeking prestige and comfort. No, this is something different, something bolder, something deeper. Finished in deep matte blue, the X9 doesn't just show luxury, it enchants you. The first time I saw it standing there, broad-shouldered and glowing under the lights, it felt as if BMW had forged a predator out of shadow and steel. It's not beautiful in the traditional sense. It's magnetic, intimidating, and hypnotic. You don't look at it, it confronts you. The X9 doesn't feel familiar at first sight. It grabs you by the collar. The design is unlike anything BMW has done before, a rebellion against its own heritage. The grille, still large and distinctly BMW, now carries an almost menacing tone. The edges are sharper, more sculpted, seamlessly blending into the bodywork. It feels like a gate that opens only for the worthy. The headlights are razor thin, slicing through the night like precision tools. There's no ornamentation, no softness, only surgical accuracy. And that paint? That paint. The deep matte blue doesn't reflect the world, it devours it. In some lights, it looks like a sculpted shadow. In others, like molten metal. It's a color so intense, you hesitate to touch it, as if its depth could burn your skin. This isn't design, it's fear rendered in color and form. Walk around it and the proportions feel almost unreal. Somehow BMW has managed to sculpt a three-row SUV that doesn't look heavy, it looks powerful. The roofline doesn't slope like a coupe, it bows toward the rear with quiet confidence, giving the SUV a sporty yet dominant stance. The shoulders are massive, making rivals like the Mercedes GLS or Audi Q8 look almost apologetic. The doors are long and clean, unbroken surfaces that let light play dramatically on the matte blue finish. The wheels are enormous, complex, dark alloys that resemble the blades of an ancient war machine more than car wheels. The rear is equally captivating, not aggressive, but majestic. The slim red taillights stretch like glowing threads, the integrated spoiler adds grace, and the hidden exhausts let form speak louder than function. But make no mistake, the X9 isn't trying to imitate Rolls-Royce or Bentley. It's not a palace on wheels, it's a cathedral of power. Step inside and the mood shifts completely. Where the exterior intimidates, the interior soothes. The cabin is draped in black, but not the ordinary kind. It's a deep, crafted black stitched into fine leather, so soft you wonder how it withstands human touch. Carbon fiber trims remind you that beneath this calm lies a heart built for performance. The dashboard feels sculpted rather than assembled. Clean, intentional lines draw your eyes naturally toward BMW's latest curved display, more command center than screen. The graphics look like they were lifted from a spaceship. The seats aren't just furniture, they embrace you. Thick bolsters hold you firmly, while the padding feels cloud-like. BMW ensures you never have to choose between control and comfort. Every detail has been obsessively designed. The stitching patterns are intricate yet symmetrical. Ambient lighting glows softly through hidden seams, not like LEDs, but like candlelight. Even the air vents are works of art, with delicate metal controls that feel more like precision instruments than car components. Then comes the silence. Close the doors and the outside world simply ceases to exist. Not diminished, erased. BMW engineers have crafted an acoustic vacuum so deep you can hear your own thoughts. And when the engine awakens, that silence doesn't shatter, it resonates. The hybrid V8 growls with controlled rumble, reminding you of its presence without arrogance. The X9 doesn't roar for attention, it speaks with authority. Driving it feels surreal. Despite its immense size, the X9 never feels like a giant. It bends the laws of physics to its will. The steering is unnaturally sharp, the body movements perfectly composed, acceleration is astonishing. The hybrid system delivers instant torque, launching this behemoth forward like a sports car. The 0 to 60 time is impressive, but the way it accelerates is even more so. Smooth, inevitable, like a rising tide. You're not pushed, you're carried. In corners, it shrinks around you. The adaptive suspension works in real time, flattening body roll and giving you a sense of impossible control. There are moments when you forget you're in a 3-row SUV. You forget the size, the height, the dimensions. All that remains is precision. That's what separates the X9 from its rivals. Mercedes can give you comfort. Audi can give you balance. But BMW gives you control. Yet, it's not all about performance. The X9 knows how to pamper. The rear seats feel like a private lounge. Legroom is abundant, and the seats recline like thrones. Entertainment screens are elegantly embedded behind the front seats. The leather is perforated and stitched with the same care as the front cabin. The Alcantara headliner gives the cabin the vibe of a private jet after dusk. And the sound system doesn't just play music, it creates an atmosphere, turning silence into clarity. Technology is everywhere, yet never in your face. Every system feels intuitive, every feature purposeful. Gesture control has been refined to perfection. The eye-tracking navigation predicts your needs. The autonomous driving mode operates with the calm precision of a human expert. But the real genius isn't in the feature list. It's in how seamlessly they vanish into the background. The X9 doesn't overwhelm you with technology. It anticipates you. It feels alive, always one step ahead, understanding what you need before you do. And then, the off-road. Land Rover loyalists might laugh until they see it move. With adaptive air suspension, torque vectoring, and terrain response systems borrowed straight from BMW's engineering vault, the X9 can handle mud, gravel, snow, and slopes with the same calm authority it shows on tarmac. Not because it needs to prove itself, but because it refuses to be anything less. And finally, realization dawns. The X9 isn't just a car, it's a statement. A declaration that BMW can transcend its own category. It's not merely a luxury SUV, not merely a performance machine. It's an idea, a vision of what happens when a brand decides to break its own rules. The X9 isn't here to compete with the GLS, Q8, or even the Bentley Bentayga. It's here to make them irrelevant. As I turned back for one last look, that deep matte blue silhouette stood still, absorbing the world into itself. It didn't look like a car waiting to be driven. It looked like a monument waiting to be remembered. The 2026 BMW X9 is not another SUV. It's a milestone, a new reference point, a shadow on the road that will haunt every rival bold enough to follow it. I realized this is BMW defining an era. The X9 isn't a part of the future. It is the future. And once you see it, nothing else will ever look the same again. Welcome to WK Auto Review.